Some people who make things that they say are anti-consumption actually fit the form of a pop song or fit the form of a clear narrative movie, so therefore they are easy to consume. You, on the other hand, have done something radical and made something that's somewhat difficult to consume, doesn't conform to the notions of consumption, but it is now being consumed in the most mainstream way. What does that feel like?
It feels like I failed. No.
That's what I was getting at.
No, it feels good because it's a sort of political statement that I think, if digested to its permanent and its end conclusion, can assist in the reimagining of what it means to be a person of color, both for people of color and both for people who aren't people of color. And then that's a success, I think it's also... I think it shows that, which I think there's two things I think that are really interesting about the film, amongst other things. One, that it shows that there's other ways to do things that we've been doing the same way for a long time. And we forget that, We forget that, when we walk outside, we walk on the street because we walk on the sidewalk because that's the default way to walk, Someone's predetermined the way in which we move through the space. Someone's also predetermined the way in which we use the camera. Someone's predetermined the way in which we take photographs. Like, everything is sort of built already, and it's our job, I think, as responsible citizens and responsible makers to think about the pre-existing forms and what those forms mean for treating people or for feigning truth or portraying truth. I also think that what's most interesting about the narrative part is the pressure that it puts on, specifically in the doc world, the pressure it puts on the characters and the protagonist. Like, when we first started to make the film, Daniel's like, are we going to make like a Hoop Dreams? And I'm like, no, because, it's not about the decisions that you make every day. The decisions that you're given are part of a systematic offering platter of decisions. You shouldn't have to choose whether or not to work for $7 an hour or to sell drugs or to play basketball and not do this. You should have more options. And if we make the film about your decisions and the options that you have and decisions that you make, people will judge your decisions and say, oh, I thought he should have done this, kind of unconsciously, and not attribute the decisions to a lack of decisions or a systematic problem that we could solve.
Turns them into characters. Doesn't keep them real people. It turns them into this sort of slightly distanced thing that you can judge and feel comfortable judging.
Yeah.